What is going on, Big Strong Gamers? It is Benson. Today we're going to be going over the best map from each Treyarch COD game. It's just these ones, World at War through Cold War and kind of Vanguard. So if you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe, all that cool nonsense. You know how this goes. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know, I don't got to hound you for this. I mean, we've been over this like 1,000 times. And if you subscribe, I'll shout you out. Yes, you big homie. And if not, that's okay. Let's get it. From World at War, we have riese, and man, oh man, was this just a good map. I know everyone's like, it's kind of bland, you know, it's really good, you know, people just like it because nostalgia, and there's a variety of reasons why this map in particular is the best. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a Barak lover. I kind of like Shino Numa, and Knock, it's a little bit boring, can't lie about that one, but hey, riese is really the one that actually kind of put zombies into the place where it is. I mean, without this map, we wouldn't have things like Pack-a-Punch, and also it introduced the idea of camping, which was something that was definitely different and something we haven't seen before. We somewhat seen it with Nocturne and Toten with the little couch camping strat, but this is the truly start of camping, at least in my, you know, formal quote-unquote opinion. I mean, this was really one of the maps that got the bang for your buck. I mean, just going over a couple of small things. I mean, you got the first real wonder weapon. I mean, you could include ray gun. It makes sense, but I guess I'm just talking about mainly just map exclusives at the end of the day. I mean, this was on this map, and I mean, technically Shino Numa introduced it, but most people remember the Wonder Walk from this map. And you know, this wasn't just, you know, the only thing good about this map. I mean, it introduced the addition of transportation. I mean, the teleporter system was really nice, and it added for a lot of extra just maneuverability through the map. Like if you got in a tight pinch, you could just quickly jump into it. I mean, also it was really fun if you played it with friends. I mean, this was like the most complex map we've had, and it would just continue to grow from here. And everything I believe about zombies and zombies maps is based around this idea of riese and how it simply is and how complex it could be at the same time, introducing new things and also making sure that, you know, the players are engaged in hard combat. Besides some of the newer games, you know, it is what it is on that statement. But I mean, it is a really good map overall, and I feel like, you know, some people may not like World at War in general, but I think we could all agree that riese is a good map. You could even play the remasters or custom mods, and it just makes this map even better. Black Ops 1, on the other hand, we got Call of the Dead, and if you don't like this map, there's got to be something absolutely wrong with you. I mean, who doesn't like this? It was the first time we ever got a celebrity cast, which at the time, you know, these might seem like regular old people, but they were in zombie films and TV shows, and it was just like, just mind blown. We seen these people from The Walking Dead and other shows, and we were just absolutely just ecstatic. Like, we could not get enough of this, and that's not even just it. Like, sure, yeah, there might be some fancy characters and some fancy voice lines, but I mean, these were the real deal. I mean, these were really cool people, and they were badasses. Okay, if you didn't know who these people were, you were living under a rock. And that's not all that Call of the Dead brings. I mean, it brings a multitude of things. I mean, you know, we got PhD back from Ascension, which was also really good, but this map was like the characters, it was hard. I mean, overall, the map has a really good layout, and it may be difficult at times, but the more you learn the actual map, the better it gets, and the more times you'll actually be willing to pick it up. I mean, overall, it does look aesthetically, you know, it's in the Siberian snow, which looks really nice, and it has environmental effects like snow, blizzards, and also fog clearing and fog and all this and that. But this map really does peak with its wonder weapons, the VR-11 and Scavenger. Now, they may not be the best, but they are definitely one of the most unique in Call of Duty Zombies. I mean, you get a literal device that turns zombies into humans. Why wouldn't you want that? It's active monkey bomb. It is great in co-op, not so good in solo as I'm playing right now, but at the end of the day, most of us are playing co-op, which is the craziest thing because, well, co-op is one of the best experiences in Black Ops 1, and this map really does shine with it, and it does give you a really fun experience. It has a lot of things changing within the map. I know I was talking about fog and this and that, but the Pack-a-Punch moves, I mean, this is really the first time we kind of see this and how it fluctuates and how you got to go to different areas of the map and be aware of your surroundings and make sure that you're not getting caught lacking, because George Romero, he's going to be around the corner and he's going to try to hit you, speed up the zombies, they're going to kill you. You got to make sure you stay on your toes with this map, and if you defeat him, on the other hand, you get free perks and a Wonder Waff, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's the first time we got a Wonder Waff drop, and I believe it's the only time we ever got a Wonder Waff drop. Oh my god, the love for Origins. I mean, look, Mob of the Dead lovers, I'm sorry, but this map is just way more replayable. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but Origins, I mean, come on, just look at the trailer. This just looks so good. We haven't received anything like this. Maybe a couple other things, but from this moment on, when we got Origins, zombies flipped on its head, and it was a great thing. I mean, this thing was breakdance and doing 360s. I mean, this thing was absolutely so much fun, and we got to see our characters just young and just, oh my god, they killed it. I mean, they just look like complete badasses. I mean, they're killing zombies, you know, kicking booty cheeks, and they're just absolutely destroying it. And this trailer, it gets you pumped. I mean, if you think this music's good, go listen to the original one. I mean, it's copyrighted, but man, it is such a good map overall. I mean, if you haven't played Origins and you're watching this video, you're probably a little brain dead, I would say. I mean, this map is definitely one of the most unique and one of the best of all time. I mean, you're not gonna get much better else but this. I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to opinion after that. It has a really good layout. I mean, you have 6 giant areas. The whole map and the whole just how it works was completely different from anything that we've seen. We have temporary power, temporary perks, and also we have stabs. I mean, that is the main thing about this map that everybody loved and desired. I mean, you had 4 unique, completely buildable, non-RNG stabs that, when upgraded, and when they were also, you know, built, they were really good, and they could carry you into the high rounds, even up to the triple digits. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. And even if you had these stabs, the Panzer was the main thing that kept you on your toes. As you can see, I just went down right there. Then I had a hammer, one of the best LMGs in the game, on round 8, and I got absolutely destroyed. I mean, this map really was a challenge. I mean, you got your bang for your buck with this map. Zombies were sprinting at round 6, the Panzers were coming in at round 8, and also you have the robot foot above you, and if you're not watching out, you will get stomped on every single time, unless you burst the little bubble and, you know, get a little bit lucky there on that end. But this map was definitely something unique. I know I was talking about how it flipped on its head and all that, and it even introduced some new drops, such as zombie blood, which absolutely was so cool. And it ultimately is just the original in plain sight. I mean, this thing, you got 30 seconds of hidden time from the zombies in the run towards other players, and if you're in co-op, that leaves the zombies going to your other teammates, which was, you know, kind of funny if you got to troll your teammates if they're bad and this and that, and then you could actually, you know, let them die and all that. It was really fun. And also, you know, the whole area of the map is really unique. I mean, you're in freaking you're literally in a battlefield. You're in World War I in the trenches, and it really does simulate that. I mean, as you can see, there are giant puddles and mud that slow you down, and also the bitter snow turns into little drops for your ice staff and all this and that. Origins, over the top, just did amazing. The Easter egg, I mean, everybody loved it. At the ending, everyone was so confused, and everyone just wanted to know more, and it just kept going on, and more people got involved with the story, and this was truly the start to the golden age in zombies. Easily, there's no doubt in my mind. I mean, Mob of the Dead surely did do that, but Origins is what really piqued it and inspired interest, which was amazing. You already know I had to put Shadows of Evil as the number 1. I mean, this is absolutely a amazing map. Everything about this map is great, and in my opinion, I believe it is the best map of all time. There's no hands down opinion that could ever change that. I mean, Shadows of Evil bring everything to the table. Great wonder weapon, great layout, great atmosphere. Everything about this map was amazing, and it changed everything, and every little detail was on its head, and it absolutely peaked with this. I mean, you hear that music in the background? Oh! I mean, oh my god, jazz instead of rock and roll, and it actually fluctuates really good and sounds amazing. I mean, I can listen to this all day. It sounds that great. Shadows of Evil, it brought so much to the table. Like, you see this right now? The Apothecon and all the beast mode abilities. Oh my god, I mean, talk about Lovecraft just mixed into one jazzy field city that was absolutely amazing. I mean, Morgue City all around. You see this just beautiful atmosphere. You have giant neon signs, giant structured buildings, and just giant crosswalk. Oh my god, just the sound of the cement hit, like you walking on the just little bricks, has more character than Vanguard will ever have in its life, and that is just so sad to say. But Shadows of Evil, it adds so much to the table. I mean, literally, it was the introduction of everything in Black Ops 3, and realistically, it was the introduction of gobble gum. I mean, you have this 50 styles gum. Where do you think that comes from? The Giant? I don't think so, okay? The reason why we have gobble gum, I believe, is because Shadows of Evil, and that's what really made Black Ops 3 in its entirety really good. I mean, I could just sit here and ramble and ramble and ramble, but overall, I mean, it is a really good map, and I don't mean to just, you know, just beat the meat off it, but I mean, you have things like the Apothecant Servant, the easiest, best wonder weapon of all time. I mean, this thing one-shots anytime, it doesn't matter. The only problem with it is the ammo. I mean, overall, you know, it's a really cool thing, and this map is just, it's just riddled with so many little things, coming down to the little Arnie's upgrade, also the donut trip mine, and then also the pulling away of the Apothecant Servant upgrade. I mean, there's even more than that, but you know, overall, it's just a really good map. As you can see, you know, everything about this map is different, including the HUD. Everything, the perk icons, the perk sounds, the jingles, everything, it's all different in this map. Everything about this map is different and easy. This map is the best of Black Ops 3, hands down. Look, you might hate Black Ops 4 for every single thing about it, and I would say you're absolutely right. You're entitled to your opinion, but if you hate 9, I'm sorry, but your opinion is wrong. I mean, this map, I'm just joking, but the map is absolutely just beautiful. I mean, this map really does nail the whole gladiator scene and the whole Rome era just on the head completely. I mean, there's nothing bad about this map in my eyes. I mean, there might be a couple of things flawed, but it's really because the Black Ops 4 system, and there's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, personally, I believe the Black Ops 4 system was built around this map alone. I mean, just think of all the perks and how they work, the whole raw, you know, all that, Ortis and Osiris and them. This map really does feature everything about those. I mean, you have the 4 main areas, which blend perfectly like Shadows of Evil with the 4 main areas, and how the whole map just works and how you run through it, and training spots and camping spots and this and that. I mean, this map really did bring everything to the table. I mean, it was truly unique and something different. I mean, we've never had something like Rome or Gladiator Zombies, and they really even got everything about this map. Like Shadows of Evil, I mean, you had Gladiator bosses, you had Gladiator just effects. I mean, the crowd was like throwing you rewards or disapproving you, you know, all that was included in this map, and you really did have a really good experience. Overall, they did change a lot of things like dogs and the tigers. It might just be a reskin to you, but it really does increase the performance of the map and really does blend for it to be really good. The whole just Greek mythology thing really did fit 9 very, very well. It's unfortunate to say how it didn't fit the rest of Black Ops 4, but I think all of us could just admit that this was a good map, and everything about it, including the Easter egg, the elephant boss fight, all of it. I mean, it was really, really good. And you might, you know, not like Black Ops 4, but this is definitely the masterpiece of Black Ops 4. And honestly, I don't mind playing this map. It's really, really fun, and the Black Ops 4 system fits very well on this map. I'll say that until the day I die. It is absolutely amazing how well this map actually did, and it's unfortunate just how Black Ops 4 performed, because it would be a lot better if, you know, the whole game was just a lot better, because then I'd actually want to jump in it. But overall, great map. Cold War was the most roller experience of just the whole zombies time frame. I mean, this map jumped from good to bad, then bad to good, and this and that. But Mauer Tone, this was definitely the peak of this game. I mean, if you weren't hyped for Mauer Tone and seeing this trailer, oh my god, you were living under a rock. Everybody was talking about this map. I mean, having trains to zip lines to being in the Berlin city with the dark ether in the background, and then these giant purple things and whatever these were. Valentine, who's that lady? Oh my god, there's a robot. Yeah, the Panther's coming back. Okay, that's what everyone was feeling with this map, and this map really did well. I mean, granted, it's not like no Shadows of Evil, but it definitely comes pretty close. I mean, it is a really good map. I would even consider it a great map. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not near perfect or anything like that, but the map overall, it does add a lot to the game. I mean, you have the Cerberus Wonder Weapon, the addition of Meal Kick, and then also with Deadshot, not Deadshot, but Death Perception. I mean, this map really did add a lot, including Test Storm and all this and that, but overall, the map was really good, and it added an actual interesting Easter egg. I mean, as you're seeing right now, me doing the Easter egg with the canisters and all that, this Easter egg was actually kind of hard. I mean, it was a little bit glitched in the beginning, but it definitely did serve a little bit more challenge than we normally were used to, and that's a good thing, at least in my eyes. I thought it was really good. The layout on this map was really, really good, and also it blended fairly well. I mean, you had to go up and around and zip line this and that, and it actually flowed well, and you were going to each area of the map frequently. I mean, there were some areas that you were going to a little bit more than the others, but that nonetheless, I mean, that did still provide for a good map experience. I mean, I really did have a lot of fun with this, especially with the wonder weapon, the whole introduction of a everlasting changing wonder weapon that really was useful in all situations, and with Ring of Fire it made to be a really, really good gun. Overall, the map was really, really good, and I really did enjoy it. I mean, as much as Cold War kind of didn't meet too many people's expectations, Mallard Tone sure did, and I really do enjoy it. It's definitely the best map ever on Cold War. It beats Outbreak, everything by a long shot. Now, I would include Vanguard, but I don't want to bash it. You know, this is not a bashing part. It's just throw on Fang. It's a mode. You know, we don't really get much with it. But, you know, it's all right. But, hey, gamers, if you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe, all that nonsense. If you made it this far, you deserve a cookie, and I love you. But, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. See ya! Subscribe.